What's up, people? I'm Road Rage on the first ever edition of the Road Rage Show. And your host, none other than your favourite backyard wrestler and mine, me! Anyway, let's cut to the chase here. The Road Rage Show has been put in place to fill out the time due to the fact that 3CWE is on a very long hiatus due to the fact it's nothing but rainy seasons now. So we've got a hell of a lot of time on our hands, so they put me on my own show, the Road Rage Show, which is going to have frequently asked questions, by me of course, interfed news, 3CWE news, and if you ask nicely, I might include a nice little commercial advertising your thread on the next episode. And various other stuff as well, like, well, I don't know, but more stuff in the coming weeks. Anyway, let's get straight to the facts here. People have asked me a hell of a lot of questions in my time as a backyard wrestler, and I'm about to get most of those answered. Well, not most, only 5 today. Right. Most people have asked me lots and lots of questions, but I'm just going to come up with 5 that people have asked me, okay? So, one question that people have asked me is, frequently, question 1, Road Rage, are you on drugs? Well, let me say this, I am not on drugs, okay? I'm like CM Punk here. I don't do drugs. Well, that's one of his traits. He's hardcore straight edge. I'm kind of like that. Besides, nobody in 3CW does drugs, and I shouldn't be an exception, okay? I'm drug free, okay? Okay. Another question people ask me is, question 2, Road Rage, how did you learn to wrestle? Well, as most of you know, there's a computer there. I spend most of my days watching people wrestle in there, and it gives me the inspiration. But hell, having said that, I've got my own fighting style of power! Makes me one of those powerful wrestlers on the 3CWE roster. Yep. And I learn from the best. Hell, I even spend some of my time watching the Fight Network on Sky. I mean, yeah, it's all British wrestling, and they suck, honestly. But hell, I mean, you can learn a thing or two from them. No. Okay. Next question that people have asked me is, what's with your entrance? People have asked me, what the hell is with your entrance, Road Rage? Well, it's unique, okay? That's all he needs to know, okay? You know, it's defining, okay? It defines what I am, okay? Road Rage. There's a nice ring to that, doesn't it, that name? You know, I come in with a car going, anyway, that is what I do in my entrance, as most of you know. And, I mean, as I say, it's self-explanatory. Road Rage, isn't it? Because I'm running down to the ring like a maniac with a car. I mean, you know, my fighting style, my entrance, my music, it all defines me, okay? Without that, I'd probably just be me. Well, not my Road Rage name, but something else probably. I mean, I couldn't think of a better gimmick. Road Rage really suits me. Of course it does. Okay, now, other questions people have asked me. Question number 4, how many places have you wrestled? Well, I don't know exactly, but I know exactly where I've wrestled. Everybody knows I wrestled here in Southport, yeah? 3CWE. I've also wrestled in Manchester, well, Gatley to be precise, at IWF Manchester, yeah? I've also wrestled in places in Wales, and I've also wrestled in places in Essex and London. Hell. See, I'm a guy who likes to go around travelling and wrestling. I don't know, I just don't know why, you know, top-notch feds like NAW or CWE or RCWA haven't asked me to join, eh? I've been in a lot of places. Maybe because they're scared. Or maybe they're just, well, it doesn't matter. I'm sure feds have their reasons, they don't want me, okay? I still think they're scared though. Okay, and final question, and this is my favourite question that people have asked me, have you won any championships? Well, answer is, no. Road Rage hasn't got a championship to his name, but don't worry, because pretty soon, after 3CWE comes back, there's going to be a really nice belt across the waist of Road Rage. Yep, 3CWE officials are going to unveil the 3CWE Heavyweight Championship. I must say, it is a big ass belt, and it's going to be around my waist. I'm going to be top of the food chain in 3CWE very soon. Just you watch. Anyway, that's it with the facts. Now, let's get on to more interesting stuff. For you maybe, it might be interesting, but for me it wasn't. That was the highlight, that. Anyway, let's get on to the 3CWE news. Let's see if I can have a go at this. Apologise for my reading skills. I mean, I didn't get a good GCSE grade in maths, yeah, but English, sorry. I got a good grade in maths, but never mind. Okay, main news that's been happening in 3CWE is, sadly, Creakin's had to quit. Why? Because, thanks to a stupid 4-year-old girl, she threw Creakin's mask onto an open fire, severely burning it, and rendering it to the point where it couldn't be worn. I would show you it, but I don't have it on me. It got trashed. Okay? Now, the guy behind Creakin's mask doesn't want to be identified, so to speak, and he doesn't want to wrestle without a mask. I mean, that's all he had, yeah? A winning streak, some power moves, and a mask. Okay? That's all he wrestled on, yeah? So, without his mask, there's not much for Creakin to do. So sadly, he's been forced to quit. And he can't find a replacement mask. So, bye Creakin, we'll miss you. I won't. Anyway, now let's get some news on the Underleague. Underleague is, like, how would you say? I mean, well, let's take WWE for example. They've got Florida Championship Wrestling as their Underleague, so to speak. And 3CW's got its own Underleague, yeah? That's what it's called, the Underleague. Anyway, there's been a new Underleague champion, and his name is Coronado. He comes from Spain. Anyway, well, I was there when he won the championship. I must say, he's really good. He wears a really nice mask as well. Anyway, now that he's won the championship, he's got to hold it now for 2 months, yeah? If he can hold that for 2 months, he can come on the level that I wrestle on. Like, broadcast wrestling, you know, like people like me, Space Invader, Ace-UK, Czar, and Pirate Pete. I'm not sure about Pirate Pete though. Speaking of Pirate Pete, he's also hit some news as well. As most of you know, well, not all of you know, but a few of you know, probably, that Pirate Pete's kind of changed his attire. I mean, he wears a black bandana now and some green shorts. Green and blue shorts. Anyway, Pirate Pete decided to revert back to his old clothing because of the simple reason: 1, they look gay; 2, he thinks he can't wrestle very good in it; and 3, he looks gay. Well, I made that reason, but anyway, I think he looks gay, but what the hell. I think he'll look better in his other clothes. Not that he'll help him win any matches though. I still think he's a jobber. Okay, enough about that. Now let's get on to some news that a few of you came here for, and that's the Interfed news. We'll start us off with SNW, a promotion based in Southampton, and they just got off with a really, really great match involving 2 of the all-time greats for the SNW Championship. On one side, we got the SNW Champion, Chihuahua. Apologise for my impersonation, but the SNW Champion Chihuahua versus another former champion, K-Bar. Now, 2 of these guys, these are like the top guys in SNW. Chihuahua, the SNW champion, and undefeated, yeah? You know, he's got it all, okay? He's top of the food chain in SNW. That's K-Bar. He's held the belt once before, and he's also won a 10-man battle royal to beat #1 contender, yeah? And I must say, he fought hard for that, and I must say, he fought really hard in this match, but unfortunately, Raul Chihuahua managed to get the win. So Raul Chihuahua managed to keep his streak alive, he retained his belt, and he proved he was the best, okay? He's the best in SNW, okay? Everybody who's come across him has fell victim to him, okay? Hell, apart from me though. When I come to SNW, if I come to SNW, I'm gonna kick his ass! Anyway, more news on another fed that's earning raves, and that is Evolution Wrestling Entertainment, EWE. EWE looks for a breakdown since EWE has had 2 departures from the company, including one, a former BCWE champion, Adonis. And I must say, he was like a really good wrestler in the EWE. And now that he's gone, can EWE afford to stay up? I mean, how many wrestlers have they got now without Adonis and that other guy? Just trying to think. I think we got about 6. I don't know, but EWE might be breaking down. I hope they don't. I mean, I really like them. They're good. Anyway, well, enough about that. That's going to do it for this edition of the Road Rage Show. Be here next time, because I'll have a special guest, a commercial on the new federation, and more up-to-date frequently asked questions and up-to-date news. Make sure you're here, yeah?